EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And some good special teams coverage as they bring it down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
Right to the air is Daniels. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Liking it, Buffalo 18. 10 through 11, 10 through 11. Go.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Not only they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 31.
Here we go. 19 tight. 19 tight. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Now Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Jaden Daniels, 31 yards. And the Rams need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. The extra point and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0.
Seahawks nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Go check.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. First carry here for Ken Walker. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Tag! Cougar 19! Go, Reed, go!
Again, it's Walker. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Now 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. You talk about this Rams defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They've got to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Warriors, 76.
Here's Daniels. That's once again complete to Chark. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving them a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with things going the way they have earlier this year.
The line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Cougar 19.
Sticking with Walker on second down. 41 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Walker now at 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Henry To'o there on the tackle. You talk about this Rams defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Jalen Naylor. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. A couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
19, 18. Rig.
They'll toss this out right to Walker. They'll get it up near midfield at the 49 before being taken down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 7.
19, here we go.
They'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Come on, Corey, 17. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
you chest them. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now Daniel's going to keep it. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here it's trap 60, Ramco 80. 70 Ranger.
Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
2nd and 3. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Panther 60, Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat, 60.
They'll look to throw here. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Look at the big man rumble. He's to the 20. Touchdown, LA! quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey good with the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Seahawks, nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Raymond, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he goes out right around the 39.
Well, it's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. 18, 5 in. Ready.
2nd and 6. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. With 3rd down coming up.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. Give them 18 on the play.
And a nice job by the 2 of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
As it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Back to Smith-Njigba. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a first and goal. Pass play that moves it all the way down to the one.
Sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Seahawks 7.
Unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here we go.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Ready.
On first and 10, it's ETN. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Another tote for ETN. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Here's second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 on the Seahawks 34-yard line.
Daniels looking to throw. And this ball will be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
It's second down.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Come on. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Cut 19. Cut 19. 19 right. Get up. Go.
They'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Panther 60, Panther 18, Buffalo 18. Riggs, 70 Rangers, 70.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Rams first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels. ETN bringing in another one. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
ETN is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. To the air goes Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just chopped that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
To throw is Daniels. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Hollywood Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams will extend their lead here just before halftime. For the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Rams 21, Seahawks 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
69, Lightning, hurt. Dragon 60. 79 Broncos. Cut 19.
They'll throw now on the final play. He sets to fire deep. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slippery if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
On the counter, it's Walker. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple on the 15-yard line. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
21. Seahawks 14.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Don't show it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give a fuck. It's like your birthday. You'll find me in the club. Mama, I got what you need. You need to feel.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Let's go now.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Get it. Mustang 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Daniels. And he fires one incomplete.
They approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Drag him, 60. Ready.
Here's Daniels. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Ready? Hogan, 79 Broncos. Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Daniels going to throw for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 3rd and 2. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
ETN up the middle. And that will blow up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready, ready?
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 19 Lions.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
And this one is right down the middle. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Come on. 60 Maverick. 18, fight in. Mustang 19. Go.
Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Horton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. And the Seahawks 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
19 sight. 19, 18. Check. 60
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it is caught. This is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready? 70 Lions. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Rams are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
19 Lions.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop the throw. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And they'll work this down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready? 18, 9, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Motion, motion, motion.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Cougar 19.
They go play action. Daniels. Now, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever.
Hey, smash. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 79 Broncos, Buffalo 18. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to the 4th down. So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick is right there. It's good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now Daniels going to keep it. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up the first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. They snapping, ain't fake drinks, bouncing to the groove.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
Mixon is into the end zone. Touchdown, LA.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. Here in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line. And here, they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
First down, Seattle.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. At the top part, catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case, the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
19 Chargers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the the 30-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They got to get to the 23 here on third.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll look to throw again. He'll try and do this himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Looking to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Here's 2nd and 3.
60 Eagles.
On the toss to Charbonnet. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Zach Charbonnet, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Seahawks 21.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Daniels looking to throw. Looking left sideline is complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. David Njoku with career touchdown number 75. And the Rams add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. A good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Come 19. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Go.
Throwing now is Daniels. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They got a pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight. Mustang 19. Ready?
To the air goes Daniels. This is the tight end, the Njoku. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
70.
To throw is Daniels. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a good job to get him to the ground quickly right there at the 36-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds Smith and Jigba. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Here we go. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now Daniel's going to keep it. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try to take you out of that.
Only able to get a couple there. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Yeah, they go empty there, and the idea is to just try and hit something quickly, but nothing really materialized, so he changes progression to his receiver on the drag route, but there wasn't much room to be had after the catch.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Ready? Mustang 19. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 19 tight. 19 tight. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Dragon 60. Ready?
Here's Daniels. And he's going to take this one in for the Rams touchdown. David Njoku, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Rams are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Outright to Smith-Njigba. You got the big lead defensively. You're willing to get with that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
2nd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll look to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Now Daniels. Coming across the formation and making the catch is Chark. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into